Rick Santelli is standing by. He's got personal income and jobless claims. Rick.
Yes, and we'll even come out with employment costs index for the third quarter, up as expected, 0.7, just shy of 0.75%. And if we look at now our read for September personal income up 0.3 exactly as expected. If you look at spending, it was up 0.2, arguably a little light. Both of these had positive revisions, but let's get into some very important. Personal consumption expenditure, the deflator was unchanged as expected. If we look on a year-over-year basis, it was up 1.3. Roughly as expected. Now, if we look at the year-over-year PCE, personal consumption deflator core, up 1.7, exactly as expected. And these numbers maybe are more important than they would normally be because, of course, Jay Powell seems to once again be pointing to the boogeyman of inflation as one of the big gears with regard to the machine of how he's going to handle policy. Many would argue that there's many metrics that are on the firm side. Finally, initial jobless claims for the week moved up 5,000 from a slight revision, 212 last week, then moves to 213. Add 5,000. We end up at this week's number of 218,000. Continuing claims, just a smidge of a move from 1.683 million to 1.69 million. The aftermath of all this, a 173 10-year before the numbers. 173 10-year now. Dollar index has been under pressure for a while now. Yesterday's rate cut didn't seem to really change it. By the end of the session, it was under pressure as well. We lost the 180 handle in tens. That was the breakout earlier in the week. We moved up above it, but now we are back below at 173. Never were able to cross what many of us have considered the biggest yield resistance around 190.